I have. I think it's so necessary to talk about this because I've been enduring this lately and it's been very tiring. And I don't know if because of social media, people don't know how to tell people they're interested in you anymore. But not that I really indulge in that, but I am married, and as much as people like to think that when you are married, people know you're married, they don't. They still hit on you. And yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I was at Crackle Barrel because I wanted some peppermint sticks because I love peppermint sticks and I just enjoy peppermint sticks. And I figured they would have some because the bread store that I used to go to only has them seasonally. So I went in, I walked to the front, and this guy makes eye contact with me, ignores me, and then when I'm looking for my peppermint sticks, he stands next to me and does this. And then just stands there. Like I'm supposed to approach him or engage with him or care that he's standing next to me. And I just said, and I walked away. And then, well, let me see, where was I? So, one, I'm also not with dating culture. And when I had DID, my personalities were very much into being in a relationship, having a relationship. Whereas I feel like my main thought as myself towards relationships has always been that I want to be with one person and I want to get married to that one person. And I think my personalities maintained that a lot, but they maintained it in a healthy way, in an unhealthy way. So it's like they would give people whatever they wanted because they wanted them to stay. Whereas being married is both of you helping each other, and it's giving, but it's also being able to receive from your partner as well. Whereas when I had DID, it was literally just like love me, love me, love me, and that's not healthy. But as well as, but yeah. And then what I was in the Hobby Lobby looking at the clearance aisle because I just want cheap stuff. Like I want a deal. So this lady I couldn't see the lady, I only saw the son. And the son, she was like, go ahead, put on that hat. And it was a bedazzled white hat. And she's like, go ahead and put it on so I could take a picture. And he's like, oh, mom. And then she looked at me and was like, oh, I know it's a women's hat, but I want him to do it because it's just so cute. And I'm just like, I came here for a water bottle. Anyway, but she says that, and then he does this. He says, in the picture, with a bedazzled hat on, and Hobby Lobby. This is how Haman was made, y'all. Not Haman, sorry. Ahab. This is how Ahab got with Jezebel. That's 100% your mother trying to make you that, bro. I just want to say that. Some of these spirits happen from people not understanding how to engage with women and men and not understanding their worth and their role in society. And I'm married. It's not anybody's responsibility to tell people where they need to be when they're not married to them. that's the church and your family's responsibility. But some of y'all are enabling your sons to be pushovers and manipulated. And yeah, I'll talk about women later, I guess. I just don't like it. Could we do better? Could we teach men how to approach women that they can consider for marriage, or that they have a thought of maybe I should marry them or maybe I should consider them? Like, courtship needs to be talked about. Courtship is, it was already bad when I was a child, or when I was a teen, but it's even worse now. Because y'all don't, some of these men don't know how to even approach a conversation. And some of it, and that actually reminds me, it was like right before my spouse and I got married. I was in the library and I'm looking at books because I read books. And this guy approached me and was like, "Hey, you're very beautiful." And I was like, "Thank you." And then he started like talking, and I was like, "I'm gonna stop you. I'm actually getting married in a couple days." But I was like, I appreciate like your compliment, and I hope you have a great day. And he was kind about it, but it's just, I think people can tell when y'all practice in the mirror and you try to tell us something that you practice, but it's not actually about us. It's more of you like practicing because you're nervous. Not that that's a bad thing, but you could just be like, "Hey, you're attractive. I would like to get to know you." But at the same time, y'all need to learn these people's parents too, because there's just so many things. Like, you gotta think about parents, you gotta think about how they were raised. It's not just, oh, they're attractive. Like, you need to think about what you're bringing into your bloodline. And you need to think about health. And you need to think about just everything. Like, it's not just, oh, he's nice, oh, she's nice, oh, he's cute, oh, she's cute. Like, no. Courtship needs to be examined and talked about from a biblical stance. Because that's why we have all these unhealthy relationships. And these unhealthy people bringing more unhealthy people into the world, and us just keeping Satan happy. So, God bless you, God keep you.